All right, let's send it over to you. I know you're talking about some self-defense.
It is. It's a serious subject. Statistics show 1 in 4 women will be attacked in her lifetime. One way to protect yourself is to learn some basic self-defense moves that can help you ward off attackers and escape dangerous situations. Joining me now is the author of the book, The Fabulous Girl's Guide to Being Fearless, Cathy Steinberg. And good morning and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm interested to know how you got involved in self-defense and writing about how women can protect themselves.
Well, unfortunately, I was a victim of a crime as a child, and I became obsessed with it. And I became obsessed with learning why these people picked their victims. So I decided that the best way to do it was to go directly to the criminals themselves, because I didn't think I could get enough knowledge that I wanted to know from a book. So I went and I became an officer at a maximum security prison for men, where I interviewed countless murderers, rapists, stalkers, violent offenders. And then from there, I went to a criminally insane mental hospital so that I could observe exactly how people who have mental illness, you know, what it is that might tick them off in order to try to define when they're going to attack. And then lastly, I went to a maximum security prison for women, actually a death row prison, because I wanted to find out why women did the crimes that they did.
Okay, so you did research. I mean, first-hand research.
First-hand research, yeah.
Wow. Let's talk about first, you talk about the types of attackers, a couple of types of attackers.
Yes. There are 2 specific types of attackers. There's one that's a familiar attacker, and that's going to be your ex-boyfriend, a neighbor, a family member, somebody who knows you that's targeting you specifically. And then there's the unfamiliar attacker, and that is a stranger who's looking for a random victim.
Okay, so once you know that there are those 2 types of attackers, what do you do with that information?
Well, you should identify when you're having an issue. You should identify and then start taking steps in order to keep yourself safe. With a familiar attacker, gather as much information about your attacker as possible, or as you know, your suspected attacker, your stalker, whatever it may be, and then start documenting. Document everything that he does to make you uncomfortable, and just keep a record. Notify police if there's anything that's elevated. Then try to get a restraining order against that person, an order of protection, and then just keep documenting and keep your family and your friends in the loop of what's going on with you.
You say it's very important to be alert.
Yes.
So always have your guard up. Always be aware of your surroundings.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are 4 levels of alert. There's the white level of alert, and that's the level of alert that most criminals are looking for. You are unaware. You are jogging down the street, you've got your earphones on, they're loud, you have no idea what's going on around you.
You're fumbling in your purse for your keys.
You're texting while you're walking.
Okay.
And you're the easiest to overwhelm, because by the time you realize that something's actually happening to you, it's already upon you, and it's kind of late to try to do that split-second decision of what you're going to try to do to defend yourself or get away. Then you've got the pink alert, and it's yellow alert, but I call it the pink alert. And pink alert is how you should be walking around every day in your life. You are aware, you're confident, your head is up, you're scanning, you're using all your senses to know, and you know what's going on around you. Your intuition is tingling, it's up, it's on. Now there's the orange alert that you've noticed something happening. There's somebody over here that's making you nervous. You keep this elevated stage of alert because now you realize the potential for something to happen is here. And you're going to stay in that level of alert until the danger is past or until you get out of the area.
Now,
and then red.
We're going to go over to the demo set and talk more about the last level of alert, which is when you might move into some of the things you're going to teach me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Cathy, let's head on over here. And we have, you've brought along some demo pads so you can teach me a couple of these moves. And we're taking a look at your book, which is available at local bookstores as well as Amazon right now. So go ahead and tell me what you want to teach me.
What I tell women is this. I tell them not to throw a punch. Throwing a punch is very difficult. People who are trained in hitting and striking, they routinely break their hands. Your hands are very brittle up here, and you really have to strike perfectly. What I tell women is do a hammer fist, where you're going to take the meaty part of your hand here, and you're going to strike down. You're going to strike downwards with it. That way, the likelihood of you breaking your hand is a lot less, and the moment you break your hand in an emergency, you're out of the game, because the pain is not going to allow you to think properly. So I'm telling you, go ahead and strike to the head with this part, the meaty part, and that will give, I mean, it will ring their bell, in other words. And it'll keep you a little safer and keep you
maybe
a little
buy
healthier.
you some time
yes,
too.
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay, why don't we show the strike pads?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this, and I want you to take your hand.
I'm left-handed. Can I use my left
Absolutely.
hand? Is that okay?
Oh, perfect. Whichever one you're going to default to doing.
This is my strong hand.
Perfect. And you're just going to swing it this way.
Okay, like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. You see that? Did you see?
Yeah. It was solid.
It was solid. Go. You see, even with the pad, you hear the snapping. You feel. You see, you're moving me back. It's powerful.
Okay.
You don't have to resort to a punch. That is a powerful move. And if you practice it enough at home, you're definitely gonna you're gonna perfect it. And when the time comes and it's an emergency and your brain is trying to register like what's happening, your muscle memory is gonna snap into place, and you're gonna instantly, instinctively
go for that.
Do what you know.
We only have about 20 seconds.
Okay.
Do you want to show me the other move? Okay.
Yes. What I like to do is I like to have them do a knee strike.
Okay.
And a knee strike is you're going to grab the pads here, like if you're grabbing someone's shoulders, and you're going to just knee right here where the knee
on the
is.
writing. Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Like that.
Do it again. Nice. You see? Powerful.
Okay.
One more. Nice.
And if it's a man that I'm doing this on,
yes.
Are we going to bring Mike in real quickly? Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Oh, geez.
Come on, join the fun.
She's just going to show you quickly. She's going to demonstrate quickly.
So, if you're in a tight clinch with somebody that's coming up, you're going to obviously go to the part that hurts the most, but you're actually also going to hit the outside of the thigh, and that can buckle them.
It's going to buckle me down.
And he's going to lose his balance.
Exactly, and there's a nerve that goes right along here. If you hit it hard enough, it'll definitely buckle. You're going to the knee, and if you can bring them down and do the stomach, great. If you can grab the hair and hit the face, even better.
All right, Cathy, this has been very enlightening. Thank you so much for being with us. And we'll be right back after this.